Hello and welcome to this week's Horse Race and Island Racing Preview with myself, Sarah Pickford, and my colleague Martin Murphy. Today we're going to be taking a look at Limerick on Sunday the 8th of July. It's an 8-race card, all national hunt, and the first race is off at 2:20. The going currently is good to yielding in places, but obviously once again there's a heavy rain forecast. So the first race we're going to be taking a look at is the feature race. This is the 450. It's the www.thetote.com plate trial handicapped steeplechase. Now, I quite like the look of any bets in this race, trained by Oliver McKeon. The trainer's in great form at the moment, and the jockey's taken off the £7, which should help in this ground, Martin.
Well, yes, Sarah, and Annie Betts has been in terrific form this season. There's no question about that. Interesting that he tried to run over 3 miles at Roscommon and just didn't seem to get home on that occasion. He's won over 2.5 and 2 miles 3, so I think this 2 miles 6 should certainly suit him, and he certainly is a major player in this one, especially with the stable in such good form. However, as you would expect for this type of race, it is a very competitive handicap, and towards the bottom of the race there, Victory Scale from the Tony Martin yard with young Paul Townend on board is sure to be very fancied. A good winner at Limerick last time. This is a stronger type race, and whether it can handle the softer ground, I'm not quite sure. Overall, I think it is very open. Campanet as well for the Charles Byrne and Davy Russell combination was second in a similar race at Roscommon last time, and obviously will go very close. But the one I'm going to go for is Robert Tyner's Mirador del Conde, who bounced back to winning ways at Tipperary last time. Won fairly well on that occasion, over 2.5 miles. The ground was pretty soft. I think with Philip Enright on board, this one is my each way selection.
Okay, so then we're going to move on and have a look at the 350. This is the Limericks.ie steeplechase. It's over 3 miles for 5-year-olds and upwards, and it's off at 350. My selection in this race would be Prince Ludovic, ridden by Davy Russell. He's had 1 run over fences and won, so he's obviously taken to the fences quite well, Martin.
Yes, and that was a pretty good chase at Kilbeggan on that occasion. He wasn't favoured. He beat some highly rated opponents, and obviously would have a good chance.
Yeah.
Again, the slight worry I would have here would be, the softer ground on the occasion. Will he be able to handle it or not? Obviously, with Davy Russell on board, he's got a strong chance. But this is quite a strong race for his type at this time of year. And Devil's Elbow from the Ruby Walsh and the Ted Walsh combination will obviously be well fancied as well. He ran well in a Galway play trial actually at Roscommon last time, finished 4th. The 3 mile trip on that occasion just seemed to be a little bit far, but he should run well in this time round. But for me, it's Our Victoria, Colin Bowes' good mare, finished 4th at the Cheltenham Festival actually over 4 miles. So this 3 mile trip will have no problem for her at all. She likes to cut in the ground. She's very, very consistent. I think she's a bit of value here to beat some high rated rivals.
Okay, so then we're going to move on to the next race we're previewing. This is the 250. This is the Adair Festival weekend rated hurdle. This is over 2 miles now. Pires actually stands out for me, trained by Tony Martin. Ruby Walsh is riding it. He's quite consistent at this level of races.
Well, he is, and he's obviously a very good horse on his day, Sarah. He has certainly the ability to win this type of race. He doesn't always find as much as one would expect off the bridle, and probably should have won more races in his career, but certainly would have to be, have one with first-rate claims here. However, again, I like to look at a horse called Satu, trained by Owen Doyle. Good winner at Killarney last time. Seems to be fairly adaptable when it comes to ground conditions. A lot of horses in this race are very closely rated, and the likes of Dancing Tornado is one that could run well at a big price. But I just think that Satu offers plenty of value here for the punters.
Okay, and is there anything else that caught your eye on the card?
Well, in the 320, it's a very open handicap hurdle with 18 runners. Well, one horse there trained by Jim Cuddihy called Cry for the Moon. He's certainly in an upward curve. He was 3rd last time out over 2 miles at Gordon Park, having won earlier there over Sunday's distance of 2.5 miles. An improving horse with Tom Doyle on board. He might just be good enough to beat the likes of Sorted and Carlos Fandango. And in the 420 race, it's a beginner's chase. I think Sicilian Secret, while he probably never lived up to the potential he would have showed as a bumper horse years ago, I think he's quite good enough to win this one on his first try over fences with Ruby Walsh on board. He was a decent hurdler, didn't quite live up to expectations, but I think he's quite good enough to win this 420 event. Okay,
so then just to summarise this meeting, in the 250, Martin has gone for Satu, I'm going for Pires. He's gone for Cry for the Moon in the 320. In the 350, Prince Ludovic is the one I've gone for, and Martin's chosen Our Victoria. In the 420, he's chosen Sicilian Secret. In the 450 then I've selected Any Bets, and Martin selected Mirador del Conde. Okay, so next Friday then we'll be previewing Saturday's meeting at Tipperary, and on Sunday there's racing at Sligo and Fairyhouse. Thank you for watching.